Hey everyone, this video is going to go over the assignment packet for essay number 2. So we're here on the week 6 module and you are on the tab for evaluative writing. You'll notice that the first sub-tab in this lesson is the essay assignment packet. You'll see some information that I've typed up there on the screen that you can read through, but right above that you'll see 2 links. The first is a link to download the assignment packet if you choose. The second link is for the rubric that I'll be using to grade this essay once you submit your final draft towards the end of the quarter. Both of those links are there just for you. You can look at them, you can download them, you can print them, whatever works for you. But I wanted to make sure you had access to that information from the very beginning of this process. So just like with essay number 1, we're going to talk about the essay right now and go through, some of the important reminders and due dates and things like that. But this is a process, so we will be working on it over the next week or two, and then you'll start drafting. So for this essay, you're going to be choosing a topic to evaluate or review, if you will. It's going to be a 3 to 4 page paper typed and double spaced in one of the 3 appropriate fonts. You're going to learn a lot more about this type of essay over the next 2 weeks, so don't start panicking about it just yet. You are free to choose whatever topic or subject that you want, as long as it allows you to write a fully developed essay and as long as you are able to stick to the requirements of an evaluation essay, which we're going to learn about here soon. So this essay we're going to start talking about this week. Actually, the next sub-tab in this lesson is the PowerPoint that explains what this type of essay is all about. And then you'll read 3 sample essays, and then there'll be video lessons to go along with these. And then in week 7, you will read some more essays and you will do the workshop for this particular essay. So remember with the narrative essay, when you did the workshop exercise, I was asking you to tell me what the rhetorical situation was for that essay. For this essay, your workshop is going to be asking you a couple of different things. It's not going to be the rhetorical situation. I'm going to ask you what your topic is still, but then I'm going to have you get into what your main points are going to be. So you'll be doing that as part of the in-class work in week 7. For homework in week 7, one of your homework assignments will be the rough draft. This essay doesn't take as long to get through and cover as essay number 1 did. So if it seems like we're moving a little bit faster, we are. But this essay is typically a little easier for students to get through, to write and come up with a pretty good draft. So in week 7 for homework, you'll be doing the rough draft. So you'll need to have that rough draft submitted by the end of week 7, beginning of week 8, depending on how you look at it. During week 8, I will read over them and give you my feedback. You'll receive that feedback from me by the start of week 9, possibly sooner, depending on how quickly you submit the rough draft. I will give feedback as they are submitted, right, in the order that they're submitted. But hopefully by the start of week 8, I have them all. I'll be using week 8 to go through them and give you my feedback. You should have my feedback by the start of week 9, if not sooner. You will then take week 9 to make your revisions, and the final draft will be due by the end of week 9, beginning of week 10. Again, it just depends on how you view that. It is typed and double spaced, one of the 3 appropriate fonts. That first page of the essay packet, the assignment packet, gives you some helpful tips to remember as you're drafting. The second page of the assignment packet, like I said, are some possible prompts if you just feel so stuck and cannot think of something that you want to evaluate. You do not have to use any of the prompts that are listed on that page, but they're just there in case you need some help. The third page of the essay packet is another graphic organizer, just like we used with the narrative essay packet. This one is a little more tailored to this type of essay. So when you get to that page, you'll see how it's laid out. Again, it's there just for your use, just to help you. You are not obligated to use it or fill it in or submit it. I don't need to see it. It's there just to help you plan out your essay. The rubric is there as well. A link to the rubric right above this video, or right above the explanation of the assignment packet. Use the rubric to your advantage. It shows you how I will be scoring the essay, what types of things I'll be looking for, and if like you are really shooting for, an A on this essay, you can go through all of those levels and figure out, and sort of use it as a checklist for yourself before you submit the final draft. Totally up to you if you use that to your advantage, though. So that is what we have in store for us for the second essay. We're going to go through a PowerPoint. We're going to go through sample essays. You're going to get some video lessons along the way where we go through all of this material a little more in detail. But hopefully you'll be ready to do that rough draft when it's time. If you have any questions about this essay now or as we're going through and learning about it over the next couple weeks, feel free to let me know. Otherwise, you can go ahead and move on and go through the PowerPoint for evaluative writing.